Hello everyone, and welcome to, despite all appearances to the contrary, the Star Trek Online Summer Event. Do you seek Jamaharon?
Of course, but...
Well, that's good, because you're in luck. Because in this event, you are invited by the locals of Risa to their annual summer event to partake in Jamaharon, several activities, and to receive, this time, a holodeck ship, which looks like a holodeck that is a ship. It's from Star Trek Insurrection, and it is... Oh, it's a tier 6 ship, so this is not like a freighter, like one of those items of the Kobayashi Maru that you can call in. This is an actual ship that you can fly. Right, future me here, I completely skipped over this because I'm stupid, but it obviously comes with a console. Hold on, I need to know... Hold on, there might be more information somewhere else. Whoa, hold on, I'm missing something. Foes defeated counter. Oh, hold on. No holographic configuration. You can be a Marquee Raider, you can be a Katinga-class battle. You can change what ship you want to be. Is the New Orleans one the one with the ball? Holographic... Tactical, you become a Miradorn Raider, Steamrunner-class escort, Divine-class escort. Oh, 100 plus foes defeated. Hold on, does it reset at some point? The foes defeated counter for each mode resets after 20 hours without defeating a foe while using that mode. Okay. So you start off as Miradorn Raider, and you defeat 50 foes, you get to Steamrunner class, and it all, to Defiant, to Mogai, to Akira, to Kerpool Light Battlecruiser, to a Hasnok Warship, in tactical configurations, which is, so this is kind of cool, but you can't like, be any of these whenever you want. You have to defeat a certain amount of foes, and then it resets in 20 hours. So this is kind of cool, however... It's a bit, I mean, it's gimmicky, and it could be a bit fun, like just random visual changes to your ship. And the console to self increases a temporary hold on, I want to see it in a format that I understand. Universal Holomatrix Distortion, plus 20 inertia rating, plus 20 defense rating. Holomatrix Distortion, 10 kilometer range to self, plus temporary HP, plus all damage resistance. It gives you temporary HP, it doesn't actually regenerate you. All damage resistance, placates to self, 6,756.3 temporary hit points for 15 seconds. Yeah, that's a good amount. Plus 5 all damage resistance for 15 seconds, additional plus 5 all damage resistance per foe for 15 seconds. To target, minus 25% all damage resistance for 15 seconds, up to 10 foes within a 10 kilometer radius. Placate for 3.3 seconds only, and then a 2-minute recharge. So it might be interesting to play around with. It doesn't sound groundbreaking. But let's get back to the video. And I mentioned activities. On the right here, you can see that right now, the Powerboard Race is about to begin. I'm not going to do that just yet. But there are a total of, like, six events, 6 activities that are on, like, a loop, that are on randomized progression and will cycle through. As you can see, the Powerboard Race is for the next 5 minutes. There are, however, several other activities. I forgot to talk about why you're doing the activities.
You should listen to him, Ensign. He's a professional.
So those items I mentioned, the Prismatic, Risian Floater, and the Powerboard, are bought with items similar to the Winter event, items that serve as currency specifically for this event. In this case, the Lohlunat favors, which are earned through the events. There are some activities that you could do outside of this cycle, such as...
Get out there and fly. Time's wasting.
The mission, Flying High, for which you require a Risian Floater. You will not automatically have one, and there are tiers of, like, quality and ability for the Risian Floaters. You can get a free floater, which is bad, and you can do it somehow. You simply activate your floater, and the controls are, as you might expect, space to go up. Not control to go down. Okay, what is it to go down? Do you have to do that? You can't go down. But once you've acquired this mission, you will be directed on the bloody hell. You will be directed to locations to find courses. You simply enter the course, it will start automatically, and you follow the course.
Be sure to take some time to explore the side trails after you're done flying.
God, I feel like I did this better on the winter event. That was 6 months ago. You follow the course, you follow all of the particular waypoints that show up here. You go through them. You can't skip any, because then you'd have to turn around and do them again, or it won't complete the course. And you do 3 of them within 7 minutes of taking the mission. Probably 9. I spent some time looking at keybinds.
The River Grotto is a great spot for freshwater wading.
Right, some of the courses are just green, like the 2 you've seen, but some of them are not over here. You get a randomized selection of them. Sometimes there's one in the top of this little volcano here. Okay, that's green. Some of these courses are slightly more difficult. They don't get you any better rewards or anything. They're just more difficult, like tighter turns and things. And they show up as green and yellow. And I don't have any of those.
The Horga'hn Hunt has started. Talk to the Horga'hn Collector to participate.
Right, I need to finish this quickly.
Are you familiar with the Horga'hn? This statue is part of an ancient Risian custom.
Of sea
Part of our festivities, we've hidden Horga'hns all over the island. Find as many as you can, and you'll earn a few Lohlunat favors, and hopefully impress the judges.
That secluded beach is a favorite spot for hikers who want to get away from the populated areas. I hope you had a fun flight.
Right, I haven't done this today yet. 50.
Get out there and...
Then, on to the Horga'hn Hunt, which is the first of our other tasks, activities. The ones that are on a loop, that come in sequence and are for a certain time. There's a more eloquent way to put that. Anyway, you just follow these arrows, these mission arrows in yellow on the minimap over there, to find Horga'hns. They can blend in a bit. Don't go to the mission person. He's also marked. But you need to find 10 of those across the island. You can't get the same one twice. If you can't find one, just do this sort of scan, and it will direct you. Right, I haven't mentioned it yet. Those, I did mention that you can get the featured floaters and all the other ones, and the featured powerboard and all the other ones for these Lohlunat favors. You can also get these outfits, if you're wondering how to get them. That's how. These outfits are only usable on Risa, by the way. You can't use them anywhere else. I actually have surprisingly high FPS, considering I'm currently recording. Oh god, is my face like really low FPS? It looks fine. That's good. The last video I made, I messed up my camera settings, and so the FPS of my face went down when the game became more demanding on my CPU. I think I've fixed that. It might have been my recording software trying not to take up too much CPU usage. And so it is throttling subs. Yes, with the Horga'hns, I completely forgot. You have a chance to find a Risian tropical bird egg, with which you can do some duty officer missions. I'll show you that in a second. To raise a pet, which is just like any other pet. Just follows you around. I don't think it's usable in combat. It definitely won't fight in combat.
You found 10 Horga'hns. Come and get a bonus reward. Looks like you found quite a few Horga'hns.
And you broke my train of thought, sir.
Welcome to Risa. Have you...
Right, seeing as we're on the topic, the next event won't be for another 9 minutes. So, Risian feather bird, whatever they were, eggs. With those, you can pop over to this little section, which is here. You can come here. You can go to this. What species is that? It's kind of green. You can say hello. Or not. And you can interact with the person to get duty officer missions. Like this. You start off with hatching the egg, of course. And you can get a variety of birds. These And depending on what bird you hatch from the egg, you just go to the corresponding mission, and you will eventually get a Risian bird. But if you don't want a pet, and those are kind of clogging up your inventory, you can trade in the birds for mark packages, which is nice. Right, seeing as the Biathalon's in a moment, you've already seen my floater and where the Risian floater vendor is. You can also just, go to the event store and buy it from there. But if you don't want to, there is a Powerboard vendor in this same structure over here. No, I'm not Romulan. Hello. And you can buy Powerboards. Now, they're interesting. Oh, did I just miss the rental one from the floater person? Okay, it's been a while, so I've completely forgotten how this works. It's a tier system. You get better ones as you go up for more expensive amounts. But interestingly, the most expensive ones, like the one that I have, they have the speed rating of 88 and a turn rating of 80. But the slightly less expensive ones have a shorter, less speed rating, but have a turn rating of 120. So they are less expensive, but they're also might just be your preference, and you might be better off with it because it's more maneuverable. Anyway, the fastest ones, the cheapest one that has a speed rating of 88, which is the maximum, is my silver maroon board, but the other ones are just 1500 Lohlunat favors, which the prismatic one also is, unfortunately. I can actually afford a prismatic. No, I want the powerboard first. 5 minutes. Ah, yes, I can show you what you can do in the meantime. There is a second activity that you can do that isn't on a loop, that is similar to, that's not the NPC, the flying high mission. You just go to this guy outside the same building on this side, on the, I'm guessing, west-facing side. It looks like afternoon. Yeah. And you say, well, hello there. You don't have to, but it's nice. You accept this mission, castles in the sand, and then you have to turn around and find a bucket. Like this. They are along this beach and along the beach in front of the resort, but if these are taken, of course. But if you don't need one further away, you just get one of these and you get instructions. Start with some damp sand from the waterline, and then you follow the instructions. Hey, thank you. And then you go back to your bucket. And then you could choose what to build. A flat keep, a peaked keep, a rounded keep. Let's do a peaked keep. The rounded keep is really boring. The flat keep is less boring. The peaked keep is least boring. And then it'll give you a further instruction. I need some dry sand. And occasionally you will get threats like this, like a bloody monkey, that you'll have to scare away. Sod off, monkey. Then you can continue in the instruction. By the way, your castle will fall apart after 2 minutes, so you have to be quick. And you build a wall. Let's do a rounded wall. I have no comment on which wall is least boring. I don't remember the walls. God, that does look boring, doesn't it? And more dry sand. It will give you several instructions. It's randomized. It'll either tell you to do, like, wet sand, sticks, which you can find there, obviously, by the trees where sticks come from. But it'll be marked just as the sand was. And you will be asked to build towers. Hell, let's do one of each. Flat-topped towers. Those are not towers. But now, optionally, and it will not give you any sort of reward, you can go fetch some sticks from here. And you can build a flag to claim your little structure for whichever faction you belong. For whichever faction you belong to. Yes, my grammar is correct. Or perhaps not. No, I lied. I remembered it being a Federation flag. That is just a nondescript flag. Biathalon in 1 minute. Anyway, the Biathalon starts here. In this little river. where there's already person waiting. Let's just pop down here, wait for a moment. Enjoy the sounds of the water, the ambiance, the crickets of the evening / afternoon. The water sloshing. Okay. And it appears out of nowhere, the start of the race. Ooh, that's the Prismatic board. Question is, how gay is it? You simply go to the start of the race, you do not go through this part, you activate your Powerboard, and you wait. Oh, you have to, like, click to to join the race, by the way. Since this event started, and I am a bit late on this video, I have not won either a Powerboard race or a Biathalon, although I've done one of each.
Competitive racers, on your mark! Get set! Go!
And along the race, there will be several things that you can pick up, like speed boosts, and you can choose different routes occasionally. I will go right, and I'm fine. You also get speed boosts from these ramps. If you jump at the right time, it'll send you very high. Bollocks! There's also obstacles like that rock that I just bloody hit and I've just lost. I'm fine. Oh, come on, not even a speed. There we go. And then over here, there's going to be a tight right, where your turn rate might be important. The objective is to go to that little
flag before equipping your floater.
Go to that flag, equip your floater, and don't bloody lose to this person. Oh, it looks like they have a worse floater than me. This is excellent. I might actually get first on my first try. Oh, I jinxed it, didn't I? That is not logical. Oh no, it is logical, actually. I might perform worse. I am a variable that cannot be based in logic because my emotional state might be affected by the fear of thinking I jinxed it or the overconfidence of jinxing it. We must purge all the fucking emotion. Come on, please. Oh, it wasn't even close! Yes! Yes! On a side note, it's kind of nice when the summer event rolls around because I'm not overly fond of the cold. And it is cold. Got down to 0 degrees last night. Some of you won't think that's cold. Some of you will. And some of you, most of you who are American, will not understand how I'm still alive. Hold on, is there... Because what's freezing temperature in Fahrenheit? I don't know. Anyway, that's the Biathalon. From that, you get these tropical tags. With that, similarly to the bird eggs that you get, you go down to this building again. You go to the Ferengi. You'll see a monkey here already. And you talk to the Ferengi, and you research feather monkey tags, which unfortunately I already did today. So hold on, maybe... Do I have any monkeys in my inventory? Anyway, it's the same as the egg thing. You research tags, you get a specific monkey that hatches from the tags, and then whichever monkey you get, you just go through the progression of either the blue, red, etc. monkeys to raise an adult, and you can have a pet, or you can trade it in for marks. Artifact Scavenger Hunt, yes, next. Oh, let's enjoy the sunset for 2 minutes, shall we? Enjoy the sunset and the very bobacious Gorn. Can enjoy the ambiance, the music, the sea breeze, the music. I said that. Right, someone has failed to get a joke. I certainly haven't got it. I haven't been paying attention. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For a limited time only, I will be awarding bonus favors to anyone who comes help me locate temporal artifacts.
I forgot I turned up my volume. You just go over... You can either go to Sovak's camp. You might recognize the actor. I believe it's the same one for Rom, and the character of Sovak appeared in the Risa episode of TNG. The camp's over here. Or, during the when it's in cycle...
Say, friend...
You do that.
Can I get you a help with something?
And you accept the
There's a
mission.
bunch of temporally displaced artifacts here on Risa, and I mean to collect them all! With, your help, of course. Partner? Oh, sure, some of these relics are useless junk, but some of them are worth their weight in sweet gold-pressed latinum.
And I'm glad that you don't get Latinum for this mission, because Latinum in Star Trek Online is... It's less than useless, to be honest. They need to do something about that. Anyway.
How can I help you today?
This is actually kind of fun, because first you initialize the artifact scanner. It's a tricorder. And then you move a little bit. And then you scan. Look at the ground so that you can see where it is. It's pointing me in a general lefterly direction. Oh, I think I know where this is. This is kind of boring. I'm not going to be able to show you. You can triangulate, kind of. You just take note of left is south. Why is the sun in the south? Anyway. Then you can go to a faraway another position. You can scan again. Okay, it's not where I thought it was. Wait, it pointed left, and now it's pointing east. There is a wide range, so I'm guessing... here? That's where those lines intersect, the whole triangulation thing that I'm trying to get at. What is this? What is that? Oh, this is the person who hides, and I don't think you get any favors for that. I'm going to check that out after the artifact scavenger hunt. Then... is it somewhere here? I do not wish to enjoy the view.
You found it! Quickly, dig it up and bring it back to me at my camp.
My triangulation is flawed. It sometimes doesn't work. This time it's fine, though. And then you get a little snippet of Easter egg text that the thing you found was a Horga'hn ship power schematic. It'll be different for whichever artifact you find. It's randomized. These files contain extensive details on the power systems utilized by the Horga'hn Xiphias-class vessel. Everything from batteries to the primary warp drive. Sorry, there's an exclamation mark. Everything from batteries to the primary warp drive! And then you could go straight to Servac's camp, or you can just...
Well done indeed. I admit I had some doubts at first, Fred.
I'm offended.
But you came through in the end. I might make enough latinum to buy my own island here on Risa. Be honest, the island of Sovac has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yes. Isn't Risa in the Federation? Are they an independent world? Because, like, if they're in the Federation, then you can't buy things.
How can I help you today?
Because currency's not a thing. Anyway, let's find out what that other guy's doing.
Shut your fucking mouth!
It is... I mean, the bottom kind of saves it. Everything else is just red and white. I'm not sold. It's not quite gay enough for my liking.
Competitive racers, on your mark! Get set! Go!
Oh, a lot of close competition here. Now it's standard racing logic. Try to do the shortest possible path. What is that nonsense? You could go left to right here as well. I think I took the slower route with the turn. Oh no, I'm gonna go out of bounds. I'm fine. If you go out of bounds, you're disqualified. Oh god, I'm not even gonna come third. What is this nonsense of impacting things? Come on. Yeah, no, not even third. Anyway, now we're just doing this for fun. It goes through the start of the Biathalon, as the Biathalon went through the start of the Powerboard Race. I didn't even get a speed boost from that, but we're playing for fun, so it doesn't matter. And of course I hit the rock. Whoa, I'm fast! Can I make this corner? Yes! My godly ability. Why am I so fast? I don't understand it. Okay,
Grab
I'm
the
less
flag
fast.
at the end of the race.
Second! Seriously? Ah! Did I get it? I think I got it. Yes. Whew. Oh, you can also get, what is that? From the little... Hold on. Let me just go and show you. Right, this is a nice point to tell you that you can go into the actual resort, where you can find some vendors, a Darbo table, and, more importantly, the exchange, the bank, and all that. No. The account bank, please. Got one of these recently. There's nothing I want to get with it, so it's just sitting here as a prize. But there is a powerboard you can get, which is... there's a powerboard you can get with, like... It's better than the rental, and you can get it from here. And it is... Here, Risa Mini Powerboard Elite Future Flyer. Speed is 78. It has exceptional turn rating, my god. 150. Anyway, you can get that. Oh, Biathalon? Biathalon? I'm not going to do the Biathalon, but what else can I do? I need to get to the dance-off in 30 minutes. 26. That's the last event I need to do. Please tell me that's the last event I need to do. If it doesn't come up in this little roundup on my right here, I'm not going to remember it. Then you need to turn away.
Check in at the flag after equipping your color.
Bollocks! Disqualified. Don't suppose I can buy 1,000 favors. How expensive are those nowadays? 1 million for 100. 1,000 for 14 million. I'll take it. Rather die. Ooh, it is quite gay, actually. I like it. I have no regrets. You know, I'm going to play some Darbo.
You're a winner.
I got 10,000. How excellent. I'm a winner! But I've lost. I started off with like 67,000 or something. I'm down to 62. Dance off in 2 minutes, though. I think we'll call that a day. Oh, Risa. Ooh, people are waiting. Whoop. Breaking my ankles there. This is the dance floor. Now, for the dance-off, you would like... What you should do is go to your little emotes section and pin it so that you can have it open continuously. Maybe enlarge the window a bit. Go to the actual dances and leave it there, ready for instruction. Just dance. It did not give me instructions! Right, when it says just dance, do the dance mix. Do the leg kick! Why isn't it saying? Oh, shit. I didn't say I want to dance. Oh, bollocks. Am I in the running for actual...
Do the snake!
Oh, God. I'm stupid. I missed a step. Anyway, you just follow instructions and you do things. They also appear on the right here in your little mission log. There's a person in full uniform. Who is this? Worf? Are you gonna do a terrorism on me? 10 Lohlunat favors? God, if I was...
Do the robot!
Actually in a position where I'd get a reward for participating in dancing, I'd need quite a bit of whiskey beforehand. Someone's in a bloody Christmas sweater.
Raise the roof!
What kind? Oh, the Klingons like the heat, don't they? That makes sense. Oh, that's excellent. This person is either lazy or a genius. Because Klingons love the heat. I don't think anyone in South Africa calls that thing a sweater, but the item in 25 Lohlunat favors, but the item is called a sweater. Balloon animals. A balloon enterprise? What emote is that? Oh, what is that guy doing? How extra. How out there. My god, it's a show. It's a marvel. It's fantastic.
Dance club style.
Club style. Ah, 50 favors. And, are we done? Oh, no, we are done. Because I did not get that instruction. Well, with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Gay floater!